This episode of the Empty Netters podcast is brought to you by our great friends at LABATT Blue Light. You can't talk Empty Netters without talking about LABATT Blue Light because it's my favorite light beer in the game. Sometimes I'm watching hockey and I think something's missing about my experience right now. I run to the fridge, crack open a LABATT Blue Light, bang, everything's perfect. Sometimes I hang out with my boys and they go, CP, what's wrong? And I go, something's missing. We need a LABATT Blue Light stat. And then they toss me one, I catch it, I snap it open, and we are dialed in just like that. If you want that experience, all you got to do is crack open a blue cold one. Go find one right now.
On this episode of the Empty Netters podcast, the Cockroaches are dead. New York Rangers out of the Stanley Cup playoffs yet again.
Connor McDavid, McJesus, is finally in a final.
We got the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. The Stanley Cup Final is set. We're doing our predictions, and we're about to get on the road. Ice is ready, and we are back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast. It's Sunday night, and Connor McDavid has punched his ticket to the Stanley Cup Final.
We record at night now.
We're night guys.
Wheels is here. Wheels is bailing us out big time.
Shout out Wheels. Huge producer hookup for us. Question for you before we get into this.
Yep.
Does my face look red?
Yeah, you got sunburned today. And it was overcast.
I got a sneaky sunburn. I went on a hot boy walk today. Walked for a while.
Yeah,
I walked like 10 miles today.
Too far.
Just walking around Venice. Got a couple drinks on the way. But it was overcast, and I was walking straight into the sun. I felt like an eclipse chaser. I was just staring into the sun. And that's when it'll get you, dude.
When it's cloudy, that's when you get burnt.
People forget that. They forget that, and that's when it'll get you. And I do feel a little crisped.
Yeah, but it's okay because Sunday is the time for crisps.
Is it?
Yeah.
If you think...
I mean that in the English way that they call chips.
Oh, you, dude.
And
that
I eat a
good.
lot of chips on
That
Sunday.
was good. You know about Sunday roasts in the UK?
Oh, that's another good one, yeah.
Do you actually know about those?
Yeah, they roast a pig every Sunday.
No. Dude, let me tell you about a Sunday roast. Because that was a sick... Like, talking about crisps on a Sunday was nice.
Got you fired up.
In the UK, in England in particular, every pub on every corner does Sunday roast.
Oh,
and
pot
it's
roast.
just, it's like pot roast, it's mashed potatoes.
Churchill had a pot roast.
They
Or
sometimes,
a Sunday
especially
roast.
in the winter, they got mulled wine going on. And it's like every bar and every pub and restaurant has like a Sunday roast menu. And a lot of people in the UK are like, on Sundays, we do roasts.
Till they sell out, or they just got endless roast?
No, they'll sell out, I imagine. But it's like, you're not going to sell out because there's a pub in every corner. You know, everyone's got a pub where everyone knows your name. And people are doing it at their house, too. Like, it's a tradition.
right.
People are like,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing Sunday roast.
Sick.
So
dude.
there's crisps in those pubs, too.
There's
So that was-
Sunday crisps, Sunday roast. Of course you're sunburned, dude.
what do you think
Of
is
course
the best day to get a sunburn?
Sunday.
I don't think so. I think you've got Sunday scaries. There's anxiety. You don't need an added sunburn to make you sleep worse on
But then
Sunday
you
night.
go to work Monday and you got a ton of sun and everyone goes, dude, you were at the beach all weekend. You had a sick weekend. I was inside and crying, watching Netflix, cracking stick too much, and you were at the beach.
What kind of Sundays are you having, bro?
Bad ones, dude.
Jesus
Not good. Do I look
Christ.
sunburned? No.
I think the opposite happens. I think you show up on Monday with a burn and people go, oh, didn't put the sunscreen on, buddy? Like, you look like an
You
asshole.
do have to deal with the one person, the one who's always like, happy Monday.
Yeah.
You got to deal with that person.
I think it's Wednesday.
Case of the Mondays. And I'm like, shut up, Megan. And she goes, nice. Where's the sunblock?
Yeah. Oh, forgot some of the SPF, I noticed.
SPF. Oh, you use it for a reason.
I think it's Wednesday because then you show up to the weekend looking like a golden brown cookie.
Wednesday, it's already tan by Friday.
Yeah.
But who's getting sunburned on a Wednesday, dude? What?
I don't know. Apparently, if you're walking down the street on an overcast day, you can get sunburned.
True.
That's all I'm saying. Let's talk about the Rangers.
Can I do something first?
Yeah, I would love that.
Can I do something first?
Do anything you want.
Okay, here we go.
Let's get nuts.
Here we go.
You're supposed to salute with your left or your right.
You're right, dude.
I think so.
I think. Yeah, you're right.
We can't do this the whole time.
Thank you. The
Good night, Jim Kite, dude. Listen, we're going to get into this series, but let's just quickly go over this. It's been a long road with the Rangers fans.
Yep.
It's been a long road. We earlier in the season talked about Igor Shesterkin having a bit of struggles. The Rangers fans lost their fucking minds.
Yep.
We then were in Nashville, had our buddy Bobby Ryan on the podcast. He called them frauds, as did you.
Yep.
People lost their minds. And then I made a calculated decision.
Yes.
I said,
You said if you can't beat them,
join them.
join them.
I was sick of it, dude. I was sick. I was a weak man in the DMs, and I couldn't handle the hate and the vitriol. I love my boy Chris.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm gonna get on board. I'm gonna jump in the trenches here, and we befriended the Rangers fans.
Yeah.
Met a lot of cool people. Met
Met a lot of people, cool people along the way, dude.
Met a lot of cool
It's not
people.
about the destination, it's about the journey.
They're not all bad. That's what I'm going to say. Those Rangers fans, they're not all bad. And listen, we befriended them. We made a nickname. We sold some T-shirts. I sprinkled a little action on the Rangers.
I didn't want to steal your thunder.
You sprinkled? You sprinkled?
Yeah, this whole time I've been invested too. It was your thing, so I wanted you to keep riding with it, but I was also financially invested in the
Listen,
Rangers.
I just thought because people were like, you're not a real fan. You're trying to mush us.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am not a real fan. I don't like this team. But I'm not trying to mush you. I've literally got money on you. That was my blood oath.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it's great to not be doing this anymore.
Dude,
Because I feel bad for the other fans who are like, can you shut the fuck up about the Rangers?
the Rangers glazing is finally over.
And they're right. And I'm just delighted to not have to do it anymore because, as I've said multiple times, I love the Panthers.
Yeah.
And it was brutal to. We had a blast hosting the watch party at Blue Haven East. I hope to do it again. And I will say this: I'm a fucking sellsword. I am a gutless worm in that. Any amazing city that hosts us and wants us to do a watch party with the sweet ass fans of that team and meet cool people, I'm gonna root for you.
I'll tell you what, you put 12 buffalo wings and a side of blue cheese in front of Dan at a local watering hole near the rink, and he's your guy for the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, dude. If you're gonna ask us to host a watch party, meet some cool ass fans, and watch some hockey, I'm gonna root for your team. Of course.
I'm only one man. Dude.
Every time I'm
only
gonna
one
do
man.
that. I'm a fucking sellout, dude.
You are a fucking sellout,
I'm a
bro.
sellout for the people.
You are a bitch.
No, I'm a sellout.
You are a
for
bitch.
The fucking people.
You are a bitch.
I am for the people. I'm a man of the people.
I'll say this, man. I was financially invested in the Rangers, and for all the people being like, okay, enough Rangers talk, you got to admit, even the listeners that were mad at us, you got to admit this was a magical Rangers run.
Yes.
Even they have to, dude. So it was hard not to get caught up in that.
Yeah.
My team was out, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Now,
it was the 94 thing, the 30-year anniversary shit. There's a lot going on.
And I want to be very clear that making it to getting 2 wins in the conference finals means
against the team that went to the Cup last year.
Means you weren't fraudulent. Like I was saying they were frauds, and I think if you get 2 wins in the conference finals and up, you are not fraudulent. I think. Do you agree that that's fair? I think as much as I want to, I think it'd be hard for me to be like this. You guys are frauds. See, like I said, I don't think that's fair.
I think they're kind of fraudy, dude.
Oh shit, dude.
I think they're kind of fraudy, and they couldn't.
They got 2,
and they couldn't handle Fort Lauderdale. Listen,
dude, okay, but
I'll tell you why.
Just to finish it though.
I'll tell you why. You can finish.
Just to finish it, I wanted to say, though, I fucking looked you fucks in the eye and said Panthers in 6 because they're better than you.
Can I?
And it was because they're fucking way better than you.
And can you back me up in that off air? I was like, I think it's Panthers in 6.
You had no choice.
I had to go.
You, sir, had no choice. I was allowed to speak the truth.
Look at me. My hands were tied.
Tied by well, no, not him.
A blood oath.
Yeah, you a blood oath.
Yeah, I was tied by a blood oath. I think someone asked on the Hockey Talk today, is this season a failure? And I do not think it is. I think the players would go, yes, because we want to win the fucking Cup.
Yep.
And I love that attitude.
And we won the President's Trophy this year.
And I don't think it's a failure because you lost to the team that went to the Stanley Cup from the East last year, who didn't lose anyone really and only added good players.
And who's way better than
They're healthy. They were the better team.
you. Lost to a way better team.
I think they're kind of fraudy.
2 wins.
Just a little bit fraudy because
They lost in 5. I would have said yes.
I think you're kind of fraudy Because you're the President's Trophy winner.
Yep.
You're one of, if not the best team all year long. And then certainly since January, since the All-Star break, they had this identity. They're so good. They've got all of their stars. And then what happens, dude? They get to the playoffs. They play, no offense, Caps, easily the worst team in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
Get past them. Then they play the Canes. They win in 6, but I got the screenshots, dude.
Yep.
And that's a respect thing to Rangers fans. A lot of fans going, you guys are right when you keep saying that Carolina outplayed us.
Yep.
And we just somehow won in 6. That was when you and I talked off air, and I was like, it's Panthers in 6. I agree.
Yeah, dude.
Because I was like, they're getting beat by everyone right now. Or not everyone, but they're getting beat right now. And Igor is just winning them games. Yep. I don't think, even with how good Igor is, and he is easily the best goalie in the playoffs right now. Was because he's not there. But I was like, they're kind of fraudy, dude, because ho-hum, the big boys ghosting yet again. And then like they're getting outplayed by Carolina and they somehow sneak in and then lose game 1 3-0 to Florida. And then, boom, 2 wins. But it was like, how the fuck did you win those games? And then it was just loss. And I was like, all right, dude, like, this is a little fraudy because they were the President's Trophy, best team in the league. This team was different, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, you kind of got worked in a series win, which is a weird thing to say in round 2. Yep. And then here we are in round 3.
You got worked.
And you're getting that little bag sped,
You got worked in round 3.
Whacked.
Go back and watch the Bobby clip, dude. He's like, who? Panarin, ghost in the playoffs.
Don't have the jam.
Who's no jam? Who's going to the net? Who's scoring some dirty goals? I'm like, our boy Chris Kreider's always going to be there and scoring dirty goals. Not really in this round.
Nope.
Ziba, don't even get me started, dude.
I think he's hurt.
Where's the top line?
I'm going to show some love to Mika. I think he's hurt.
I think it's awful, dude. Panarin, 1 goal, 5 assists, -4, 14 giveaways. Yeesh. Ziba, 0 goals, 4 assists, even ±, 11 giveaways.
Sheesh.
Like, that can't happen, dude.
Oh, dude.
And it was like, and you've seen this 2 years ago. I think Ziba was actually nasty in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, if that memory holds. But I feel like he wasn't there last year either, dude. Like, there were moments where these big guys go away on that team. And that's been the problem over and over and over.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about the game real quick. Sam Bennett.
What a fucking nip job, dude. Little cat nip.
Dude, people out here being like, that didn't even go. Like, live, they were like, that didn't even go. And I'm like, what are you watching, dude?
Oh, dude, I think you're being harsh. That was such a nip that I think it was fair to go, did that go in? I think more people were going, did that go in? I mean, like, Chucky even banged in the rebound because he was like, I don't fucking know. That hit, like, the very beginning of the inside back bar.
Dude, I think it hit the right post, bro. I think it hit the right post and then shot all the way across, but, like, crossed the goal line on its way in. Dude, it was, like, wanted. You know, or yeah, like it like wanted. It curved bullet.
Are you sure?
Dude, Sam Bennett, Angelina Jolie from the slot.
Are you sure?
Watch this.
Because I think it went in, like up in under the crossbar. You know how the back bar starts?
Yeah.
I think it hit that and then came out and hit the post and came out.
I don't even know, dude. It was when I went somewhere.
See? You wouldn't even know.
I think it hit the right post and then
you're out here talking shit to people.
Hit the right post, wanted across the goal line. But you know what else I love, dude? First of all, bro, actually, what the flying fuck was Jacob Trouba doing on that play?
I don't know,
dude. It
dude.
gets turned over, comes to Bennett, and then, like, Rodriguez,
his controller ran out of batteries.
Dude, he just, like, went at Rodriguez. Like, he was like...
His controller ran out of batteries.
I think he was like, I'm going to flying elbow someone, and I don't know who. And then he was like, wait, who has the puck? And then I was like, dude, why did you miss the guy? He didn't even look him off. That was insane.
I want to show some love to a couple of our boys. Pasha went on a carve job.
Yeah, he did.
A carve job on Chicklets and just like sewered Trouba from the clouds.
Yep. Which I don't even, I love Pasha and I ain't even mad at everything he said, but I don't even want to go that hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like Pasha went hard.
Yeah.
And Laz came at him and was like, this might be exactly what Rangers fans need. Like Pasha's the biggest mush in the world.
Yeah.
And it was real tough because I was like, maybe a Jacob Trouba revenge game here.
Yeah.
And then Jacob Trouba's controller disconnected and he just like slid into the glass.
Where are you going?
That was weird. I don't know what happened.
What I love, dude, after that, because some of the Rangers were scrambling, like, did that go in? Because they didn't know Angelina Jolie that shit. And then Matthew Tkachuk. All the Panthers are celebrating, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody against the wall. Bennett, dude, getting his glory. Matthew Tkachuk scoots over, slams that puck in.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway. because
Also-
he ain't gonna fucking let no whistle get fucked around. Right?
Did you see his pregame fit too?
Yeah, dude.
Black on black on black on black with the Gucci slipper
Funeral.
shoes.
I'm here for a funeral, dude.
Dude,
Do you hear my taps trumpet, dude?
It was
He's here
sick.
for the funeral.
that was fucking beautiful. It was a
So,
beautiful fit.
It reminded me of KG when he would everybody does it now, but KG like swats that shot
Yeah,
away.
yeah. I
Like,
loved it.
Tkachuk was like, I'm putting this in the net. This is
Yeah.
going in your net,
Yeah.
period. So
He's like, I don't know. Hit
Yep.
the post. I'm just fucking cleaning up the trash, baby.
Just
You
in
know what I
case.
don't love is the listen, when your team loses, for the most part, with the exception of a couple racist and bigoted slurs like some of the Carolina Hurricanes fans were throwing at us on
yeah,
Twitter.
yeah, that was crazy.
You were given a 5 hour. I'll give you 24 hours. I went from 5 to 24 right there.
Big jump.
Big jump, dude. You're given a 24-hour window to be angry and upset and say bad things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of fans being like, rip the C off Trouba's sweater,
Yeah.
buy him out, that bitch loser,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah. And I just think maybe take a deep breath because you've had the best season they've had in a long, long time. You looked better than you have in a long, long
So
time.
fun.
Under the first year where Trouba's captain. Like, that's a good season, dude. And I think the boys in the locker room absolutely love him. So take it easy on your cap.
Yes,
Relax.
dude. Totally agree.
Relax.
Panthers get an insurance goal from Bad Vlad. And dude, did anybody on that roster need a goal more than Bad Vlad?
The collective breath of fresh air, dude. You're Mario 64. You're underwater. Your meter is running out.
Pie's
You're
going out.
drowning.
Pie's turning
The
red.
Pie's
Pie's
he's
turning
starting
red.
to scramble. Oh my god! And then he finally breaks the surface of the water. And that meter fills up. Dude, every Florida Panthers fan when that goal went in for A, insurance, and then B, Vlad finally doing
dude.
something.
Where you been?
That was monster.
Where you be, Vlad?
That was monster.
Dude, because you know what, Dan? He was, and that I'm pretty sure they traded him for like a fourth and a third.
Yeah.
And I think actually that fourth might turn into a later third if they win the cup.
Yeah.
Which they could now.
They sure
But
could.
so it's not like he was traded for a first round pick, right? I'm not trying to put all the pressure on him in the world.
Yeah.
But when that move happened, we were both like, and most of the hockey world was like, that's a massive pickup because he's a guy who can change a game by himself.
Yeah.
That guy, and he looked that way to end the regular season. That guy has not been here in the playoffs.
No.
And he was turning into one of those trade guys now.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
dude.
He was
Trade
turning
guys.
into one of those guys where you're like, if Vlad had done literally anything,
Yeah.
we win the cup. But he yammer-yaggered himself on the Bruins. And
He Vladimir Tarasenko'd himself on the ring.
he did the Rangers act, and the Rangers fans were laughing the whole way, dude, because they were like, "Look, we already tried
Guy
that
can't
play.
even score.
Guy can't score. Guy can't do anything." So he was turning into one of those guys.
Yeah.
And now, dude,
You don't want to be a trade guy.
dude, if you are one of those trade guys, it's one of the worst things you can be.
Oh, my God.
I'd rather be a bust pick than one of those trade guys. Because one of those trade guys has proven it in the league and then got traded to a cup team and puked on himself and the team.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude.
If you're a bust, you're just a busted.
You know what
busted.
I'd rather?
You sucked.
I'd rather be a Tyler Bertuzzi last year on the Bruins.
Of course.
Devastating first round loss, but
Oh, I see.
I had my guy.
Yeah.
He led the team in
Yeah,
goals. He was like, I did my job.
Yep.
You fucking idiot. You President's Trophy winning idiots. You blew it.
Then
I did my job.
Then one of the trade guys.
Yeah, I'd rather be Bert than go to the conference finals and lose as a trade guy and was like, I didn't score.
I didn't do anything.
Because everyone's looking at you going, you couldn't have done anything.
You couldn't get one goal, dude.
Couldn't, dude.
So massive goal for the kid. I was happy for him.
Huge.
Rangers, go ahead.
No.
I was just saying Rangers. We already said it. Too little, too late. Too little, too late.
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
man. None of the big guys couldn't. I think, dude, that's 2 games in a row, right? They had that like a really late goal, but it was like,
Yeah. No, it's like
That's not it.
Doesn't mean anything. I want you to do something for me.
hit me.
I want you to look into that camera.
Boom. Camera 2, camera 3, camera 5, camera 8.
I would like you to apologize to Igor Shesterkin.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
I said he was the 4th best goalie in the playoffs.
You verbally abused him a couple times this year. And
Oh.
I think he's earned,
Yeah.
I think
Well,
he's
he
earned-
has. I think we did this
Maybe-
last.
You know what? If you don't want to apologize, that's fine. But I'd just like you to take a quick moment and give him his flowers.
I thought Igor Shesterkin had a tremendous conference finals.
Yes.
Tremendous conference finals. I stand by my evaluation of Igor Shesterkin, the goalie, in that I don't believe he's like this world beater who's going to win 5 Vezinas like everyone in New York thinks. I think he's very good. I think he can touch the sun, which I just saw.
Yeah, he just did it.
Yep.
Quit putting caveats on there. Just give him some love.
Great. Hey, great ECF.
I think best goalie performance in any series so far these playoffs. I think it just edged Sway.
Swayman would be the one.
It
Yeah.
just edged Sway. It's interesting.
Yep.
Maurice went through the handshake line against Boston. He was like, I've seen some performances and that's right up there with one of the best.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
What did
anything
he
yet.
say to
I imagine he
Shesty,
went to
dude?
Shesty and was like, dude,
Another great one.
Jesus Christ. Had to happen.
Yeah, Jesus.
Had
fuck.
to have happened. So listen, Rangers go out in 6. You knew it.
Roaches
I knew it.
can be killed.
They can be killed.
Some quit.
And it at the end of the day, Florida from game 1, puck drop of game 1 was the better team in literally all 6 games. It's amazing that the Rangers snuck 2 wins in there because of Igor. And I think Rangers fans, take your time, go through what you got to go through, but I don't think it's panic time yet. Just calm down. You got a great team there. You got a great team. You're going to be back next year. Great head coach who's making everyone feel good.
Dude, you're excited if you're the Rangers. You're
Just
excited.
everyone chill.
Who you? I was talking to our boy Mark. We met at Blue East or Blue Haven East. Who were you fucking scared of in the Met? To be honest, except for maybe the Devils if they figure it out and get a goalie. If the Devils trade for goalie, and I'm like, okay,
we'll see what Carolina does this summer, but like it looks
dude.
bad.
Yawn.
Looks bad.
Yeah.
The Devils.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, for
the
sure.
Devils,
If they
dude,
get a
like,
goalie.
if the Devils get a goalie, which I promise you, they're getting a goalie. You're like, fuck me.
Yep.
And the Devils were hurt as shit all year, and then nope, that's it.
So I'm like, dude, you're fine.
But Pitt fans are sure that everything's going to work out. Pitt fans,
you're scared of
they're
Pitt.
certain of it.
Scared
Pitt's
of
like,
Pitt.
we're gonna make all these trades. We're gonna get all these guys.
Yep. Scared of Pitt.
Yeah.
Let's
Before we move on,
Okay.
there was something I wanted to talk about last week, and I decided I would wait for this week.
Oh, dude, yes. Thank you.
Thank
you.
The real thing that I'm upset about, and we'll just pick it up later, that with the Rangers losing is that we don't get to go to New York again because I still got to knock off my chicken parm list.
Yep.
So people asked how the chicken parm search was going. I think I am going to become, and I don't know if I'm stealing this from Booch. I feel so like Booch, pee whack me if I'm doing this, but I think I want to be the chicken parm guy. Like
Is he the Parm guy?
I think he's a parm guy, but I'm not sure if he's like I go and like taste test it. I'm not trying to be the Portnoy of parm.
Yeah, right.
But I do want to be a parm guy. Like I want to have my parm book. So whenever someone's in a city, they can hit me up and go, hey, what's the best parm in the city? So that's going to be my thing.
Yep. One Parm. Everybody knows the rules.
No. Actually, I can't do that because then I'm just the Portnoy of parm.
Yeah, right.
But I want a booklet. I want my parm book.
Yep.
And I just want to be able to give people recs. Mm-hmm. Someone asked me how it was going, and I posted a video of me eating parm. Coppolas.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Really solid parm. I got skewered in the DMs because on my plate of parm was a side of broccolini. People couldn't believe it. Mm-hmm. And I'm here to say, guys, this is a hack. This is a genius hack you all need to get on board. Because here's the thing. I love Italian food. I like pasta. Mm-hmm. I believe that when I'm eating pasta, it's like a pasta dish. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm making a cacio e pepe. I'm making a carbonara. I'm eating that pasta. Chicken parm for me is about the chicken. I don't need a side of spaghetti. I don't need a side of ziti or anything like that. I want to just enjoy that chicken. And also, if I'm eating chicken parm with all the cheese, with all the mozzarella, with the marinara, I don't need pasta as well because then I'm going to become a fat fuck and I just want a side of green. And I'm telling you, it's better. You don't feel so bloated. You can eat more of the chicken. You just enjoy the chicken taste. It's a great hack. What do you think?
This is literally your worst take of all time. Dude, and I've heard some fucking doozies come out of your dumbass mouth. And this is quite literally the worst take I've ever heard.
It's not. It's a good take.
Bro, you get
a little side salad. You get some broccolini.
Yeah, you're like this. Oh, okay. I'm ordering Taste of India tonight. I'll have the tiki masala, just the chicken, please, and give me some broccolini. Throw the fucking chicken tiki masala over some broccolini instead of some delicious rice, as it is meant to be served. You're gonna fucking look chicken parm, and you want to have a parm book, and you're gonna have chicken parm with broccolini. You want to be the guy with a parm book, and you're eating chicken parm with broccolini.
Because I'm telling you about the chicken parm. I'm not telling you about the spaghetti.
That's how it comes, Dan. And if you want to change out the spaghetti for a little penne, then fine. Of course. That is your right. But if you think
You're
that
not letting me. You're not letting me
subbing
sub
out-
the pasta for some greens.
if you think you're gonna sub out some pasta for a bed of fucking iceberg lettuce and have the chicken parm
Come
cooked over that,
on.
then you can get fucked, dude.
I'm making a sacrifice for the
And
people.
the fact that people took time out of their day to give you parm recommendations, and then you spit in their eye.
Oh, come on.
You spit in their eye with
I
the
still got the
broccolini.
parm.
You spit in their eye with the broccolini.
It's about the parm. It's not about the pasta.
Every time you order greens, you spit in the eye of a great New Yorker.
Come on.
This is your worst take of all time.
Come on.
Get your vindaloo over lettuce, dude.
I get chicken tikka masala
Yeah.
with cauliflower. Right?
Have some lamb vindaloo over iceberg wedge. You bitch.
This is unfair. This is unfair treatment.
This is the worst take I've ever heard.
I'm telling you, it's a good move.
No, it's awful.
It's a good move. It keeps me lean. Doesn't bloat me.
I'm bloated.
I'm too bloated, dude. I can't have the pasta. It's too much.
I'm loose.
It's too much. Let's get into the next series.
Taking a quick break from the pod to talk to you guys about the #1 name in hockey. You already know what it is. It's Bauer. Bauer Hockey, and even more specifically, Bauer Training. Because if you go to bauer.com/training right now, you will see some of the coolest gizmos and gadgets aplenty to up your game to the next level. You know I'm doing it. I need help everywhere. I'm a disaster on the ice, and that's why I live on bauer.com/training. You can go check out the digital reactor dangler. You working on the toe, you working on the backhand toe, you working on a little 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. That's where you got to go. You want the reactor slide board, because then you're just powering through the neutral zone, getting pucks in deep, beating people to the goal line, winning foot races. They got you covered on all fronts. And the best part, the single best part, is if you use promo code EMPTY, that's EMPTY at checkout, you get free shipping. So go to bauer.com/training right now. Oilers, Stars.
I got to do something real quick.
Yep, I did the trumpets. Now you got to do this, Dan.
Well, you're going to wear it too.
No.
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, yeah. This is our temporary. Can you read it?
Yep.
This is our temporary dunce cap.
You got to keep that on this whole segment.
Well, I'm going to keep it on for a bit, and then you're going to wear it too.
Okay. But I want to say this. Credit to me for saying on the internet.
Fair.
Credit to me for saying on the internet that I will crack an egg over my face
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah, you did.
I was so confident in the Dallas Stars, I said I would crack an egg over into my face on camera.
Yeah.
If the Dallas Stars were to lose game 2 or game 3.
And they wound up, those were the only two
And they
games
lost
they won.
every game in the series except for those 2.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm just realizing right now, Dan, if I had just kept up with the egg thing, the Stars would have won in 5.
Yeah.
And actually owed the city of Dallas a massive apology.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
If I had said, if the Stars lose game 4, I'll crack an egg, Stars win.
Yeah.
And instead, I let it all slip away.
Yeah.
That's devastating.
The Stars go out in 6 games, just like the Rangers. Here we are. We got a full week now, pretty much, until.
I think they might move it. I don't think it's locked like the NBA one is.
Yeah, they should move it.
Yeah, I think they will. They moved it last year.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
they
because
did.
it was a sweep in,
Yeah.
in 6, and they moved it last year.
Listen, I'm wearing this dunce cap because, we doubted them.
Yep.
I think we both picked Dallas in 5.
Yes, we did.
And we doubted the Oilers. And I'm here to say this. I'm sorry. Also, Oilers fans, feisty bunch.
Feisty bunch.
Wasn't ready for it.
Feisty,
Thought they
feisty
were
bunch.
just gonna. Those guys up there in Alberta thought they'd be a little more, chill, a little more relaxed, maybe like those Canucks fans. But no, they're feisty, and I like it too.
Yep.
I like it because they don't motherfuck. They just go, listen, buddy, you're wrong, and we were wrong. Look at me in my dunce cap.
Yeah, dude.
We were wrong, and I'll tell you what. I stand by everything that I said because up to this point, playing the Kings, just a deflated Kings team, a very banged up Vancouver team, the Oilers all season long, regardless of how good they were doing, they didn't really show me enough on the defensive side and the goaltending side for me to go, you can get past a very good team in the playoffs. And game 1, great win. Game 2 and 3, I was like, and here we go.
Yep.
This is exactly what's going on. Game 4, we thought Skinner was going to get yanked.
Yep, up 2 goals and 3 shots.
And then they went, nope, and never lost again.
And Dan, since that moment, I was trying to do the math in my head. I'm pretty sure Skinner saved 19 shots for the rest of that game.
Yeah.
And then 20 of 22 the next game.
Yeah.
And then 34 of 35 in this game.
Yeah.
So,
He
54,
playing
73.
Real nice.
He gave up 2 goals
Real
in
nice.
75 shots.
Yeah. I mean,
Over the
Skinner
next
is dialed,
140 minutes.
he's absolutely dialed.
I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I've been telling them to get a new goalie, and I'll give it to
Now
me
I'm going to pass that to you
Give it
because
to me
you're a
now.
dunce as well. You're a
Because I
dumb
was
boy.
killing him, dude.
You're a dumb boy.
I was absolutely killing him.
But I'm going to go ahead and say this because this is where I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back here. I said in January as well. No, maybe it was February. It looks great on you. Oh, no, you ruined it.
No, I just got to retape it.
You ruined it.
I just got to retape
I said in February to you and Bobby,
Yeah.
I said there's something this year about Connor that feels different.
Yep.
He had his 60-plus goals. He's won his hearts. He's probably going to win another. Keep it just like that, you fucking idiot. He's had his MVP seasons. He's probably going to win another one. And I just think that something clicked. I'm regurgitating what I already said, but I think that something clicked where he goes like this. I don't give a fuck about anything except lifting that Stanley Cup.
Right.
And for him to come into this game up 3-2, they're playing in the oil rig.
Yeah, dude.
And he gets
Are people calling it that yet?
I don't know if they're not. You better.
We got to be calling it the oil rig.
Yeah. And he gets the first goal of the game.
Dude.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That was just like that. He scored, and I went like this, and we are done here.
Game over.
We are done here. Because if Connor is dropping his hog on the table like that and going, yeah, dude, elimination game, I could do it with me. I can smell it, dude. I can smell the alloy of that cup.
Smell it.
And I'm going for the first time, and he gets the first goal. You're dead, Dallas.
Dude.
It was so, I was like, we're done here.
And then we were joking, no power play goals, right? And then last game, Oilers, bang, power play goal, bang, power play goal. And you go, oh.
We said 2-goal leads suck.
Yeah, and we
bang,
go, yeah,
3-goal
yeah,
lead.
and we go, uh-oh, don't let the power play get going. Immediately, bro. They hadn't shot yet. Immediately. I mean, it was early, but they hadn't shot yet. Oilers power play. Oh, shit, let's see what happens. McDavid, Wheeler. Is it Draisaitl backdoor? No, doesn't have to be. You know why? A little toey, a little forehand, backhand. How is your dad?
Ka-ching.
I heard that he has been unwell. And how is he, dude? I'm curious. Bang, under the bar. Is that a fucking joke from him, dude? He was not going to be stopped tonight. He was not going to be stopped tonight.
He is a man on a mission.
And then, dude, the second one, by the way, was a fucking, he passed to Hyman. And Hyman's, I think it was Eddie on the broadcast. Hyman comes down. That's a 60-goal man. That's a 60-goal man right there.
Yeah.
Walking down Broadway, Dan, with his pants off. No one gave a shit. And he goes, snip job. And Eddie on the broadcast, I think, goes, oh, Otter didn't look ready for that one. And I go, didn't look ready? That's a 60-goal man in the slot by himself, nude, naked. No one within 10 feet of him. He scores that every time, dude.
And would you like a formal greeting, Otter? Like,
Yeah.
what, come and give me a break?
Jesus
And dude, they didn't
Christ.
look back after that. They got those 2 goals on 10 shots, and they went like this, we're done here.
They didn't shoot again.
We're done here.
Why would you?
Why would you? You've already won. It's
dude.
unbelievable. And I'll say this, dude. McDavid is their father.
Yes.
This team.
The city.
I think
The city.
Nuge and Nurse are kind of maybe the veterans on that team.
I think
Nuge certainly has been there longer than Connor.
he's like the elder statesman.
But Father McDavid
Yeah.
will lead them to the promised land. And that's what I'm saying when I said back in February, something has changed within him.
Mm-hmm.
His spirit has arisen. He is ascending as we speak. And they shall follow Father McDavid to glory, to Valhalla. And I'm telling you, that's clearly what's happening here. Like the D is clicking all of a sudden. Skinner's clicking all of a sudden. I wonder how, because you're reading the ancient tablets of Father Connor. And that's clearly what's going on here.
Dude, and he's, he had that Nurse post game, and he was like, he's like, I'll take, they asked Skinner and him, and he's like, I'll take that. Nurse
Oh,
is good.
dude, that was a fucking fat hog moment.
Yep. Dude, because right now, he is like this. I've birthed all of you.
Dude.
You were all my sons.
He went like this.
You were my sons in the whole city. You were my sons and daughters.
He looked at that reporter and went, "Don't raise your voice at me, you little shit. I am your father." Like, dude, that's what they tried to insult his child.
I think, dude, that
and he went off.
It might become Edmonton We've never been. I've never been to
I
Edmonton.
can't fucking wait, dude.
I'll
tell you what, that flight's gonna suck dick.
Yeah, dude, Merle's better not be fucking kidding about that
But
plane, by the way.
I'm telling you that
I'm serious. He better not be fucking joking.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Merle says that he was like, he's going to get a charter plane for them, us, Laz.
He has to.
And then some people in the family of the Panthers players, family of the Oilers players, some other media, and then they will zip a direct. Private.
I've never needed anything more in
Private.
my entire life, dude.
But dude, yeah, keep going on your Edmonton.
Put it on BetMGM.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, it's like we were talking with Wheels when we walked in here. Like I this series made no sense to me, but it's because there is a spiritual element to this team now.
Yep.
Like going in, Dallas was just they had it. They were the deeper team.
I was telling you, every time Dallas would roll a line out and another superstar would come on the ice, I was like, how are they losing this game?
It's insane. And they couldn't even get shots until this game, and then it didn't even matter because Skinner is fucking Dominic Hasek now.
He's a brick wall, dude. I think my picture Edmonton, maybe I'm willing this prophecy into existence, but I'm sure we're going to get there and it's like gorgeous, and just like really pretty and beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's Canada in the summer. But I picture it like Mad Max. Like,
Yeah.
We are going to get there, and there's going to be 3-story tall monster trucks zooming around, and some dude in an Oilers jersey dangling from cables playing electric guitar as fire explodes out, and that Connor McDavid is Immortan Joe. He's like, do not become addicted.
No, dude, he's going to be like this. I will carry you myself through the gates of Valhalla.
Witness me! Witness me! I need every Oilers fan to
Dude,
just hit a
this
Valhalla
is what we're doing. Like Oilers, witness me is your thing now, and we're going to bring you a weighted shiny and chrome,
dude. The cup
to the cup,
shiny
dude. That's
and
like
chrome.
it's all making sense, dude. We are on the Fury Road, and the Oilers are Immortan Joe.
Edmonton is Fury Road, and the cup is shiny and chrome. Dude.
Yes,
and,
dude. We're getting there.
David doesn't want them to get addicted to playoff victories.
Oh God, it's just like I'm telling you, there is another element. There is a celestial being and light driving this Oilers team, and it's fucking crazy.
Dude, the couple more things about that game. Stars had their looks, by the way, with the empty net. Robo had a few.
Oh,
he
Robo got that one at the end.
He had one walking down the slot. Not even the one with 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
Like with 40 seconds left.
No, that's the one I'm talking about. Like the camera cut to him, and it was just, you could tell he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
And because he is Immortan Joe and it's allowed, McDavid should have got a penalty on closing his hand on that puck with 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
He grabbed it, dude. He grabbed it.
Hey, dude. What I say?
He grabbed
what
it.
I say. No talking about missed calls.
We're grabbed
done.
it, and then he dusted it off.
Gave it a spit shine.
Gave it a spit shine. Called his mom, said we're going to the cup, and then pump fake. David got a little Tom Brady pump fake over here, play clear. And I said, sir, that is 2 minutes.
Olchek was he was like, what the fuck just happened?
It's 2 minutes, Scotter. You little dirty dog.
No,
but
not
not when it's shiny and chrome.
Let's give a couple of parting words on Dallas.
Okay. Devastating for them.
You know what it is for me?
Devastating for DeBoer.
We've talked a lot about big boy stuff these playoffs. Time for people to grow up.
Yep.
Time for people to grow up. We thought Carolina might be big boys.
Yep.
Grow up. Unfortunately, they're still using
pull-ups.
They're still using
shop for your pull-ups.
Yeah.
And when they use the real toilet, I say great job.
Yeah.
But you are children.
We thought maybe the Rangers had grown up.
No.
Unfortunately, they're still using a little booster seat on the pod.
Punk teenagers.
You still need that little booster seat.
Yep.
We saw Florida grow up last year. And we actually released a clip about this. Regardless of the result of this series, we saw Edmonton grow up. It looked like they're big boys now. And I thought that maybe this year was finally the time for Dallas to grow up. I thought we were going to watch all of these young, sweet whippersnappers grow up and just get past the war boys of Immortan Joe, but they could not. So unfortunately, Dallas still needs to grow up. They're still preteens.
The DeBoer said, he goes, last year we didn't know if we could hang. Like we were playing Vegas and we were like, God, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can win. I hope we can.
Yeah.
This year we know we can.
Yeah.
And
you can't, dude.
You can't.
You must be this tall to ride this ride, and unfortunately, you are a short bitch.
So go back on the fucking merry-go-round for another summer and call me next year when you get some pubes.
Make sure
when you get some hair on your shriveled up beanbag, dude.
Make sure to buckle your seatbelt on old Nessie there, you fucking idiots. because they couldn't hang, dude. Like you thought you could hang, you could not.
Another probably case of too little, too late, because I don't want to totally crown him. But what a game from Joey Tipdrill today. Pavelski was absolutely
That poor guy.
pants on fire today. He looked tremendous. I'm devastated for him, to be completely honest with you.
Oh my! I think I said I'm not sure. There's a single. I am sure there was not a single guy left in the playoffs that you wanted it more for.
Oh God! But that team is stacked, and they're going to be
Do you
just
think
fine.
we see Joey Tipdrill again?
Yes, I think so. Is he free agent?
I'm not sure.
We'll dig into all Dallas free agent shit
Yeah.
later, but I think we do, because
He's too good.
if he can come back.
He
to
was
that
a
team,
little slow in these playoffs.
100%.
He's got a knock,
but he had a great regular season. If he can come back to this team, if he's got it in him,
Put up another 60 plus
right
points.
here.
Yeah.
I know it's here. I saw it was here today. If it's here still, because you need it here and here. If he's got it in him mentally.
I don't think that that's true at all, dude. There are plenty of guys who still have it here and here, but you can't go.
I know, but I'm saying I know he has it here. Andy,
Are
in
you
here,
sure?
in here, he's got it here. Oh yeah, but I don't know if he's got the mental game to be like another summer of grinding.
All right.
But I think he does.
All right.
Last thing I want to say, Corey Perry, 4th finals appearance in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
I mean, the man, remember that run? It was just like, join this team, lost. Join the other team, lost. Join another team, lost. And like, here we go. Now we're on a team back in the cup. I mean, the guy's got the juice, dude.
When he got scooped, someone in this room said that's going to be a massive pickup for the Oilers.
I think we both did.
And here we are.
Here we are. Taking a quick break, squad, to talk about BetMGM. Listen, we got the finals going. We know who's in it. It's Edmonton. It's Florida. We also got NBA finals going on. We've got every sport in the game that you can get some sharp action on. You can sprinkle some of that nice lettuce on any of these unbelievable picks. We're throwing out great ones every single day. I mean, sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. But here's the best thing with BetMGM. If you sign up right now for the best app in the sports gambling world and use promo code NETTERS, you're all dialed in. And then you're going to be hooked up with us. And they're doing an unbelievable promo where you can bet up to $1,500 on anything you want. You're obviously going to get in on the Stanley Cup Final. And if you lose that $1,500, you get it all back. It's just, I mean, what better deal is there in the world? You know you're talking about all the action. You want to get in on it. Everyone's talking about the best picks in the game. And you got to sprinkle some of yourself in that action. So get BetMGM today and get on board. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 in Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP in Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 in Puerto Rico or visit www.1800gambler.net in West Virginia. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, North Carolina, Ontario, or Puerto Rico. So, Oilers back in the Cup for the first time since 2006. That was a miracle run by that Oilers team, if you remember. I think Sergei Samsonov was on that team, if I'm not mistaken. And we haven't had a Canadian team win the Cup since 93.
93, the Montreal Canadiens.
So we got the Oilers.
Missed me with the Cabs. The last time a Canadian team even made the Cup,
Yeah.
I think, is Vancouver
Yeah.
against the Bees. Because I know the Habs made it like 2 years ago, but it was the bubble year, so I don't really count it because it's like,
Yeah.
A, you had a Canadian bubble, which was ridiculous, and B, there was no one in the fucking crowd, so it didn't
Yeah.
really feel like Canada got to be like, we're in the fucking Cup.
Yeah.
So it was the Canucks, and now it's your chosen one. It's the father, and he's here in the final.
Father Connor shall take the War Boys
Yep.
to Valhalla.
Want to do a few predictions?
Let's close it out with our Stanley Cup Final prediction. Here we are. We're headed to Florida. We're headed to Edmonton. What do you think? Are you ready?
I think I'm ready because you would think that I'm a student of the game and of life. The game of life, the game of hockey.
Yeah.
And I might have learned lessons over the years.
Yeah, you might have.
Maybe I have. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
3, 2, 1.
Panthers in
in
6. 5.
And I almost said 4.
I want to go on record saying I hated it. I hated saying that after what we
5.
just did. We just talked about the road to
You'd think I'd
the
learn.
road to Valhalla, and I'm gonna pick against it. I'm sorry, Oilers fans, because I feel like we just went through this whole. I wore a dunce cap for you. I apologized. Connor is the father, and he is bringing his children. I just don't think. I don't think this reach down into the bottom of Mary Poppins' bag and pull out this performance can continue against this Florida team. And it's the physicality.
Yep.
The physicality that we saw. I mean, a physical Boston team got beat up.
Yep.
A really, really good New York team got fucking dummied.
Yep.
And I'm just like, can you hang with that? Can you handle this? I don't think you can handle that, dude. That was awful. that just happened organically. I hated every second of that. I don't think maybe it's not, I don't want to talk about, let's not talk about it like a negative. Let's flip it to a positive. I think that physical presence that the Panthers bring is going to be just so strong that they're going to be able to take care of business. When Matthew Tkachuk said it with no smile on his face, came to the bench and went, I told you we'd be back.
Yep.
He was pissed, dude.
Dude, agreed.
He was not like, oh, hell yeah, we won. He was like, I'm fucking angry. This took us 6 games to get there because we should have been there in fucking 4.
Yep.
And now we're going back. Meet me in Sunrise.
Dude, the announcers multiple times in this game, game 6 that we just watched, multiple times got a little physical.
Yeah.
And they said, we haven't seen this all series.
Yeah.
There have been no scrums, no after the whistle shit, no physicality in this series. The Oilers, Dan, every game after this series, they've been going to bed, bottle of Advil full on the side of their table.
Yeah.
They're watching Netflix, Baby Reindeer, having a great time, laughing, dude. No icy hot, no nothing. Fine. You are fucking high if you think that's going to happen against the Panthers. Get the CBD pens out, boys. Get the fucking heat pads out. No TV anymore, dude. Get the fucking cold tub going. They are going to be beaten to a pulp by this Panthers team.
Call up Val Nichushkin and get some of the Russian gas, dude.
You're gonna
need everything you can get.
You're gonna need it. They're gonna probably. I would, if I was Connor, I'd get one of those peaceful white noise machines.
Oh yeah,
because that the
keep
only
talking,
way,
keep talking.
The only way, yeah. The only way you're sleeping is if you're hearing the steady breeze off the island next to the lighthouse and the gentle waves crashing against the shore, knocking the rowboat against the dock.
Nice.
That's the only way you're sleeping after the fucking beatdown Matthew Tkachuk's gonna put on you every time you circle behind your own net.
My God, dude, this is terrifying for them. Why would you do this to them?
Can I give you a couple other things, Dan?
Oh hell yeah!
Can I give you a couple other things?
Dude.
This is a speech I heard from Ronald Reagan.
Oh my God.
The actor?
Ronald Reagan? The actor?
56 men came forward to sign the parchment. It was noted at the time that they pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honors. And that was more than rhetoric. Each of those men knew the penalty for high treason to the crown. We must all hang together, Benjamin Franklin said, or assuredly we will all hang separately. And John Hancock, it is said, wrote his signature in large script so King George could see it without his spectacles. They were brave. They stayed brave through all the bloodshed of the coming years. Their courage created a nation built on a universal claim to human dignity, on the proposition that every man, woman, and child had a right to a future of freedom and a right to not see a Canadian team win the cup ever again after 1993. He said that in the 80s, Dan.
What?
He said that in the 80s.
What?
Can you believe it?
This man, dude.
Can you believe it, Dan?
Oh my God. No wonder Doc Brown's talking about Reagan because he clearly traveled in time so he could make that speech.
USA! 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 Dan, I've decided I'm going full heel. I've had it with the Oilers fans.
Oh my
Get
God.
fucked. Panthers in 5, maybe 4, dude.
You're going to get
Maybe
motherfucked the
fucking
second we step
4.
off that plane.
Panthers in 5, Dan.
This is horrifying. I'm here for a good time. Don't lump us together.
We need a little Ric Flair limousine ride and high flying.
Yeah.
You want to be the man? You got to beat the man. And the Panthers are the man right now.
All I'm going to say to Oilers fans is this. Last year, win or lose, we had a fucking blast in Sunrise, Florida.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to get to Alberta. I want to see you get your car flags out. I want to see face paint. I want to see some flashing.
Yeah, dude.
And I want to have a good old time in Edmonton. So when we get there, I want a beer cracked over my head so you know that I know how to party after I've been in that city for a couple of days. Let's get it going.
I will say a few more flashes might win me over.
Oh, dude.
Because you think you're a sellout, dude? You think you're a sellout for some wings and a good time at a bar? I'm a sellout for some knocks. And I get enough knocks and I'll sell right out, dude.
Give me some bellies too. I want some big bellies. I want some
dude.
I want a hairy man belly with a beer on it, just showing me a season full of fandom right there.
Panthers won them both regular season, 5-3 in Florida, 5-1 in Edmonton. Power play, dude. This year, you know I'm a power play guy.
Yeah.
Oh, in the playoffs, Oilers 34.7%, Panthers 23.3%. Fine.
Hey, can I tell you something too?
Yep.
Panthers most penalized team in the league.
Not good.
Not good when you're going up against that power play.
Oilers PK 93.5 in the playoffs. First. Panthers 88.2. Panthers PK tremendous against the Rangers.
Yes.
Oilers PK flawless against Dallas.
Literally didn't give up a single one.
Flawless. So, and
Is that good?
I wouldn't have said the Panthers need to rely on their power play at all. I didn't
Yeah.
feel that way about that team, but they kind of did against New
Yeah.
York. So that could be a big one. Skinner Bob. I don't need to do this again, but like if Skinner is fucking
Well, you know what we can
touching
say?
the sun.
You know what we can say? They're both coming into this. You couldn't ask for more. Coming into the
great,
series from both.
Great
of them.
point.
They're both playing phenomenally.
Great
So,
point. So I fucking love that.
Yeah, let's tighten up the whistles, refs.
Yeah, let the boys play.
Let them play, ref.
Let the boys play.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's going to be, dude. And I'll say this too, bro. It is going to be so fucking fun watching Connor play in the final.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Holy shit,
I want it to
dude.
be very clear. As a hockey fan, could you possibly ask for anything better than seeing finally? Like we got it with Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
We got it with Kale. Seeing these two fucking guys playing in a Stanley Cup final, I am so juiced.
Because
Like,
Connor wasn't even playing best versus best because of
No.
the fucking shit show with the Olympics.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see those two, their first shift, game one. I cannot wait.
And you know he's going to have the jitters, but like you watch the way he played today where he's
Dude,
like, what's on
dead.
the line?
He's dead inside.
Yeah.
He is Jaws.
Yeah, dude.
You ever looked in Connor McDavid's eyes?
No, I'm too scared to.
You ever seen it? They're all black like a doll's eyes.
Yeah.
Lifeless. Nothing behind those eyes. He's got one thing in front of him. It's the Stanley Cup. And there's
Shiny
nothing.
chrome.
There's nothing that'll get in his way. You think he's just sitting there, swimming around. Next thing you know, he's going to cross you up, put it between your legs, tuck one under the bar before you know what happened. That's what Connor McDavid will do to you.
That was just fucking tremendous.
I'm telling you, dude.
That was tremendous.
He doesn't care about anything. The man is dead inside.
Yep. And he needs this. Dude.
He needs it.
That's what's scary. He needs it.
Yes.
And I think that maybe Matthew Tkachuk needs it too after last year.
I don't think so.
But this is going to be an absolute. I wanted Dallas. I picked Dallas. I picked Florida, Dallas. I wanted Dallas. I thought those were the two better teams. Like
Yeah.
in my mind, those were the two best teams in the league, and I always want to see the two best teams in the league. I always want to see the Bruins win. If the Bruins can't win, I want to see the two best teams in the league play for the cup.
And you know what's cool is we can say this. I thought Dallas was the better team, and on paper, I still think they are.
Yep.
Edmonton played better.
It's the two.
So-
it's the teams playing the best.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's
so
right
it's
where I
like
was headed.
Edmonton
These are the
won,
two best playing teams.
Hundy P
Yep.
deserves to be in the Stanley Cup Final because they played better than Dallas. No question about it. No question.
You think those crowds were sick in the fucking Western Conference Finals? Wait till you see the oil rig.
The oil rig is going to be fucking exploding.
I can't wait to be
Showering.
there, dude.
Call me Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm going to be covered in oil.
And I can't wait to see our girls in Florida. By the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shout out to our
Shout
crew.
out our homies
Yep.
at the bar. We are set. The board is set. The pieces are moving. Headed down south, then way up north. We're going to have a fucking blast. Cannot wait to see you all there. And until then,
It's the finals, baby. Skate hard.